Hey guys, back with another video. We're continuing the series of jersey redesigns. We've done an English club, we've done a German club, we've done a Spanish club, and now it's time to do a club from Italy. The club that I've chosen is, as you can, well, I'm sure you can tell already, is Napoli. I think Napoli is one of my favorite cities in the world. It's in one of my favorite countries in the world. Been lucky enough to go there numerous times. And I think Napoli has had a very rich history. They've been quite successful in the past couple of years. I think this season they've been simply outstanding. Runaway league leaders, Osimhen, players like Chucky Lozano. They've Kim Min Jae. They've been absolutely incredible. And I think it will take um, I think a massive fumble on their part for them to not win the league this season. But they're a club with a rich history in Italy. They were formed in 1926 when Internazionale Napoli and the Naples Football Club were merged together. They've had periods of success. They've had some troubles as well. And obviously the late, unfortunately, the late, but great Diego Maradona is a club legend. The number 10 jersey was actually retired in his honor, and after his recent and very sad demise, the club actually renamed their stadium, and so the stadium is now called the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona. I think it's a very fitting tribute. But Napoli, it's a beautiful city. It's in a beautiful region of Italy, the Gulf of Naples, the Amalfi Coast, with Mount Vesuvius in the background, the island of Capri not too far. Beautiful, beautiful blue waters. And I thought it was only fitting that I kind of try to redesign their jersey and pay tribute to this beautiful club and this beautiful city. So we start off with the third jersey, and I think for me it was really important to kind of draw from existing areas, landmarks, things that the city or the region are really well known for. And my mind went to kind of the beautiful marble work that is done in Italy, and I think one of the one of the most beautiful places in Napoli is the Cappella Sansevero. It's a chapel in Napoli, and I think it's very well known for some of the marble work that's done there. And that's kind of where I got these kind of marble graphics that kind of imitate or replicate the pattern that marble creates. Some of the sculptures there are just stunning. I've never seen work like that done before. And it almost makes or it almost creates the illusion of transparent marble, which I've never seen before. It's just stunning. The veils created. I think it's called the Veil of Truth, and it's just gorgeous. And that's kind of what I wanted. That's kind of what I wanted to use. And so this pattern on the right is kind of what I ended up incorporating into the jersey. So on the left here in the bottom is the current third jersey. And I think straight away, one of my issues with it is how disjointed it feels. It doesn't really feel as cohesive as a jersey should be. Um, First of all, you have so many different colors and the different sponsors. I feel like the Lete logo being in red, and then the MSC being in white, and then the Napoli logo itself being blue. It just doesn't quite work. Color is, like this dark navy blue, and you have this graphic going on in the background. Just it seems like there's a bit too much going on. So I think one of the first things that I did was I kind of cleaned up the colors, the sponsors. I did incorporate, the Napoli blue. They are called the Blues, the club's nickname. And I kind of repositioned a lot of the logos as well. So we got the MSC Cruise, the star kind of logo in the center, gives it a very nice look. The Lete logo obviously stays there, but now I've changed the color of it so that it fits the palette. And instead of going with the navy blue, I went with black. I think it just works and it gives it that illusion of, marble. And I think the shift or the difference between the existing one and the new one is quite a lot. And I think it works really well, after having cleaned up the logos. And I think it suits the club. And in the past, we've seen some darker colors. And I really felt like it was important to kind of clean the look up and make it a lot more cohesive. Moving on, we are going to move on to the away kit. And I think a landmark that is synonymous with the city of Naples is Mount Vesuvius. It's an icon. The ruins of Pompeii are simply beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous. And there's such wonderful artwork and paintings that have been preserved over time. Obviously, the story behind the ruins is a very sad one, the eruption of the volcano. But some of the art that's there is just stunning. And the way that the ruins have been preserved, it's quite literally like you're taking, a walk through the past. And so the painting on the right here is a painting that is quite well known in the region and in the ruins. And what I did was I used the graphics or these kind of swirly patterns that are around the painting, and I incorporated that into the away jersey. So the existing one, as you can see, is down on the left. I think I gave it similar treatment where I cleaned up the logos, and I I stuck to the blue and white color scheme because I think it works really well. The Napoli logo as well has those colors. And I wanted to give it, a little bit of depth, a little bit of just something a little different as well. And so I feel like the Italian flag running down the middle also just adds that bit of color, that kind of splash of color, rather than it just being blue and white. And the graphic from the painting kind of in the background. And like I said before, it just gives it that depth. So it kind of feels like, the Italian flag, the sponsors, the logo are just on a layer above, and then you have the graphic behind. And I really like this one as well because I feel like it does a good job of kind of tying in the club to an icon of the region. And I was really happy with how this came out. Moving on, the home jersey. The the waters, the coast of this region are just so stunning, so beautiful. And what I wanted to do was kind of capture that magic of the water in the region, capture that, that excitement, that peace, that sense of calm that you get when you look at the ocean, and the sea, and how you just kind of want to dive headfirst into the water. And that's what led me to this jersey. The color, as you can see, is still, the blue. I've kind of changed up the accents a bit in terms of the sponsors now being white. And I've added some detailing to the sleeves and the collar so that it kind of represents the Italian flag. You have the red, the white, and then the green. Um, and I'm really happy with how this came out. I think as soon as I look at it, it kind of reminds me of the water, the beauty of of the ocean, just the sense of peace and calm that you feel when you're in or near water. Um, I've had moments where, in Napoli when I was with my father and we just, sat by the water and I could sit there for hours. And it kind of reminds me of that scene in Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara where he experiences and when he goes underwater for the first time and he just experiences like this wave of emotion. That wasn't a pun, sorry, but I really enjoyed redesigning these jerseys. That's the club from Italy all done. And stay tuned for the next one. A like would be much appreciated. Please do subscribe. More videos, more designs coming up soon. The next club is selected and is done. Drop a little teaser. It is Paris Saint-Germain from France, and then that will complete, the five big clubs from the five regions, five major regions of European football, and then we'll see where this design journey takes us. But thank you for watching, and see you soon in the next one. Bye bye.